down in these 3 games in the tournament. Did you see enough of that?
I thought we took steps in the right direction. Probably not the first half. Against Bradley we had some trouble, and I thought we had some trouble, but that's a credit to them. They're well coached, and those guys were hard for us to contain. The guards, they're real shifty. They run some nice action, and they attacked. And the way the game's being called now, it's a challenge. But I thought we adjusted in the second half better. I thought we were a little harder to score against. Our offense was fine in the first half, but defensively, just, there are a couple close plays, loose balls they got or long rebounds that hurt us. But so I think we took a step in the right direction for the most part, but you have to start over every game. That's something. Once you assume you got it defensively, then you're going down the wrong path, and that's a narrow path to be locked in, dialed in, and right defensively, and it's something that you just have to stay after. So, but yeah, I thought at times, even in the second half, we were a little impatient. We had a chance to separate, and then a couple turnovers, couple quick shots. Obviously we're looking to be as good as we can, and those would be my only complaints. Otherwise, great lifts from everybody. The depth showed, and different combinations, and I thought the guys played at a nice level.
Tony, you flew down here 24 hours or so after a tough loss at GW. You've been here almost a week.
Yeah.
3 games, won all 3. What do you think of the experience overall in Charleston? What do you hope it will do for the team?
Well, the food's great, first of all. It really is, too. No lie. This is a great community, great town. But I think it was a good tournament. You got to play a lot of games, 3 games, 4 days, and you can't really practice. We practiced pretty hard twice leading up to this to try to recorrect or refocus what we thought was lacking in that George Washington outing. And you kind of define yourself as you need to be put in spots. Say, okay, what are we know what we say, but what are we really? And I think this was a step closer to being the kind of team that we just mentioned that is harder to score against. We're defense first. We try to be defense first, and I think we went another closer to where we need to be, and then again offensively sharing the ball, and we're a collective defensive and offensive team. And again, I've said it before, discipline first, and then guys will have opportunities to make some plays and do some things.
Did you see from both Jack and from Toby what you hoped for tonight?
Yeah, again, I said this to Ted in the postgame. First, I like pairing, and I think, Anthony with Jack. You got an offensive guy, and then Jack, is bigger, physical, alert defensively. Mike with Isaiah. Mike's big, can really score the ball and gives us some nice things, and Isaiah's real alert and active. So I think they're a good pair. And I thought Mike responded well. I mean, I'm sure he would have wanted to have started, and that doesn't mean Anthony and Mike can't be on the floor together or wouldn't start. But I just felt like what was best for the team at this point was to take a look at those combinations and come out, and I thought we did a good job on 14. Jack did a good job. We did a decent job with our trap. He's been pretty good in this tournament, and that was important.
Talk about London, 16 points, 11 assists, only 1 turnover. Just ran the team pretty well.
Very efficient. 5 of 6. And 3 of 4 from 3, 16 and 11. That I thought he was a guy that, he's never. I don't know if he's ever going to be a 15, 20 shots a game, maybe, perhaps, but he needs to look for his shot in the way he's doing it, but not lose who he is as a player. He's good out there setting people up. That's why we also, we made an adjustment with Mariel. Mariel had 2 very good games today. He was quiet, but I thought London took charge of kind of looking for himself, but still running the show, and just had, again, he didn't shoot a lot of shots, but I think that's important for us, and he stepped up.
I don't know how many transition points there were, but Toby got out, got a dunk once, Darius went the length of the court. Are you happy with how they picked their spot?
Yeah, I think.
When to push it?
Yeah, I think you have to be smart with that, but absolutely. I think Darius gives us a nice lift that way, and I think, Marriott guys will run. Devin did a good job today. He really did on the stat line, 1 of 2, but he did some nice things. So I think that when you can get those opportunistic transition buckets for us, very important. And I thought they came at just the right time when we were just faltering a little bit in the second half.
Why do you think the offense is obviously playing at a high level now? Is there anything different about this team? And it's early.
Yeah, I mean, against GW, I didn't think we were that good. You know, you just, I think when we share the ball, we have a good balanced attack of inside, outside, and, you know, London, you know, playing the way he has, Mariel, there's just some nice depth, so hopefully we'll keep it up, and I know we'll continue to see very good competition, and I have to be ready for it.